So let's look at the second example of mods record. In this mods record, a journal article is described. A computer would be able to know that this record is about a journal article by looking at the genre element. It's a journal article. And let's look at this record and see how this mods can be used in a slightly different manner to describe journal article than the website that we just looked at. We notice that in the name element, there are two sub-elements, name part and also display form. So the display form would be the form used to display this record. So we will have a person's full name in the normal order, but in the database, the name actually will be saved as last name and then first name and then initial. So we notice that this part wasn't represented in the website example. And also the original information for journal article, in this case, actually describe the publisher of this journal, instead of saying when a website is captured. So as we see, mods is pretty flexible, that you can use different optional elements to describe a different type of information packages, whether it's a website or a journal article. And also the physical description is different because, with a journal article it's easier. You have 15 pages. It's rather difficult to actually describe the physical description of a website. An abstract and the subject, and also in the end, this mods record actually gave the citation, the full citation of this document. It was in this journal, and it's volume 3, issue 1, published in January 3, in those pages, and also has ISN number. So what we see here, people who are familiar with MARC will see the resemblance between MARC record and some of the elements used in mods. So MARC is not dead. We're still borrowing from the rich set of MARC elements. And also notice once again, mods is used in XML. You can certainly use mods element in an RDF record, but using XML has the advantage of checking the validity by looking at the schema location. So the computer can rigidly check to see if this record is composed according to the schema. And RDF has fairly limited power in doing that. It's not really because of the RDF. It's because the people who implement RDF software does not has a established standard in terms to what extent they need to check the original definition. Some might check, others may not. Although they in theory they have the capability to check, but currently we do not see a practice of doing that. So if you ever tried the RDF validator that we talked about earlier weeks, you will notice this RDF validator does not check for the validity of a record. So there are some trade-offs.